Hey guys, this is Katie Carty Hiley of RainbowBrite.net again, and I am here today to do some product reviews because we have some brand new Rainbow Brite merchandise from Hallmark, and I had to review it for you guys. So how this went down was this past week, a fan commented on my RainbowBrite.net Facebook page that he had been to his Hallmark store in his town and they had Rainbow Brite stuff. He mentioned t-shirts and mouse pads, and I was like, what? Because we had no idea this was coming down the line. Hallmark had been a little secretive again and not let us know this was coming. So it was kind of out of left field, but I went ahead and posted about it online, and a friend of mine went to a store in California and took some pictures of what they had at his store, which was also t-shirts and mouse pads. So I was able to report back with a little more detail and tell the fans what to look for at their Hallmark stores. And in the course of commenting on the pictures, we found out from several fans a few more facts. For one, these are only being sold in the corporate Hallmark stores right now. They are not being sold in any of the smaller franchise stores, so you have to be on the lookout for that. We also found out most of the Hallmark corporate stores are called Amy's Hallmark. So if you do a Google Maps search in your area for Hallmark stores, if any of them are called Amy's Hallmark, most likely that is a corporate store. Although I found out in the course of researching for this that not all Amy's Hallmark stores are corporate stores, because there was an Amy's Hallmark nearer to me than the one I eventually had to go to called Amy's, but it was not. So definitely call ahead if you're interested in picking up these pieces of merchandise to make sure the store you're going to has the stuff. I ended up having to drive an hour and a half one way to Greenville, North Carolina, to my closest corporate store to get any of this merchandise. But I'm dedicated, so that's what I did. So I'm just going to go kind of down the line of the products that we've seen so far. Thankfully, the store I went to, I think, had everything, but it's possible that other stores got things that other stores didn't. We've definitely seen examples like my friend's store in California where they only got a couple items, 2 to 3, and then another store will have 5, 6. So here are all the ones we know of currently, so you can be on the lookout. The first item up for discussion are t-shirts. They have 2 designs. This is the first. It's on a white shirt with pink sleeves. They also have a blank white t-shirt with the Rainbow Brite and Twink logo. This image right here. I'll get to that product in a minute, but it's that image on a white t-shirt. Now the t-shirts are completely different sizes, so keep that in mind, and you can look up the size chart for them if you go to Zazzle.com, because these are, if not the same, very similar to the t-shirts that they sell there. Zazzle.com does have Rainbow Brite merchandise and has had Rainbow Brite merchandise for sale for several years now that is licensed from Hallmark. But it's one of those sites where you can customize the products that you purchase. You can change colors, you can change placement of the image or size of the image, that kind of thing. So no 2 shirts are necessarily alike. But this shirt I wanted to purchase because I looked on Zazzle before I went, and the image is much bigger on this one. See, it fills up like the whole chest area, whereas the one pictured on their site is more just up here. It's, I don't know if it's half the size, maybe 3/4 size of this image, but it's definitely smaller. So the fact that this was not available on Zazzle made me want it more because it's more unique. And another thing I wanted to mention regarding the t-shirts is the quality. This is actually like screen printed, like there's a texture to it, and it's really, really high quality. I think this is going to go through the wash no problem, and it'll last for a long time. Now, I had ordered a t-shirt from Zazzle years ago. This is probably 5 or 6 years old, back when the 2009 Rainbow Brite was pretty new. And this is more a print-on-demand type print. It's not screen print. It's, I don't know enough about t-shirt printing technology to tell you what it's called, but you can't feel it. There's no texture. It's just soft like the rest of the shirt, and the image is more like pixelated, if that makes sense. It's not a crisp, clear image and colors like this. So even if you ordered this exact same shirt with a smaller design on Zazzle, I'm not sure it would be the same print quality. So that's one reason I picked one up, even though it was also available online. The one that has this design on it, the white shirt, is also available on Zazzle, but again, it's this type of print quality. It's the really nice, high quality screen print, and I don't know if that's what you would get if you ordered it from Zazzle. I haven't ordered a shirt from them in quite a while, probably since 5 years ago, so they may have changed their technology by now, but I can't tell you for sure. So that's why I wanted to get this. Next up is mouse pads. Now, I did not purchase any mouse pads because, again, they're available on Zazzle.com, and you can get the exact same ones that I saw in the store on their website. There are two varieties. It's this image of her with a balloon. Sorry, it's kind of glary. And this image right here. Sorry, that's out of focus. You get the idea. But those were the two mouse pads that I saw. And again, those might vary by store, but those are available on Zazzle.com for sure. Next up, magnets, which I did purchase one of just because I already had a couple of Zazzle magnets from several years ago, and I wanted to see if the quality was the same, basically. So these are the two that I already had, and the ones that I saw in the Hallmark store, they had some square ones and some round ones of different, let's see, it was four different combinations of round versus square, design versus other design, and background color versus non-background color, that kind of thing. But yeah, comparing these side by side, the quality and so forth, exactly the same. So again, you can get this on Zazzle.com, but that and a few others are currently available in some Hallmark stores. And then some mugs, which I did not purchase. There were two types of mugs they had in my store, but I did not purchase either one because, again, they're available on Zazzle. And I did want to take a minute just to mention about Zazzle. Well, for one, the sizing of the shirts you can see on their website. So if you go to Zazzle.com, go to one of the images that looks like this t-shirt, there'll be a size chart you can click on, and it'll show you right there the measurements for these t-shirts. Now, it says they run small. That is false. They run big, in my opinion. Like, the measurements look small, but this is not a very tight-knit shirt. It's loose-fitting, flowy. I don't really know the word for it. It says rib stitch on the website, so people who know fabric, you might know what that means, but it's just more stretchy. It has more give to it than some other t-shirts I have. So I think it's more forgiving size-wise. Like, I got a medium. I probably could have gotten a small, but they're not super long. Here, let me see if you can see the bottom of it. Not really. It's right around here. I was afraid that the small would be too short, so I went ahead with the medium, and I don't regret it. I think it fits well. And it's not like I'm going to wear it much anyway because it's a collectible and I have to preserve its quality. Anyway, so I wanted to tell you that. And then the white t-shirt that I mentioned before, if you go to their website and see an image of a woman wearing a white t-shirt, click on that one, because they are women's t-shirts. Like, the tags actually say women's. Although they're very boxy shaped, like they're completely straight down the sides. They're not fitted as a typical woman's t-shirt would be. So I would call them more unisex. But the difference is, I looked on Zazzle at the actual unisex ones, which would probably fall under the men's t-shirts, but they are longer. So that's the difference. The women's are shorter than the men's, and the ones they have in the Hallmark stores are the women's. But the width, I believe, is the same between women's and men's. But, excuse me, Liz, say hi. Say hi. Come on. But they are much bigger than these shirts, I want to mention. They're much wider. So the small in this type of shirt is 14 inches across. The small in the women's regular white shirt is 18 inches across. So it's quite a big difference. And again, they're not super long, so keep that in mind. And if you go to Zazzle and you like the sizing of the men's shirt better, get that. But I like that they have a wide variety of sizes and types, both online and in the store, because obviously we're not all the same size and we don't all like the same style. So glad that they gave us some options. And even though the white ones say women's, I absolutely think men could wear them if they're long enough for their torsos. So keep that in mind, but the website will give you the exact dimensions. And Zazzle ships internationally. Now, these products that I'm talking about today are only available in US Hallmark stores, as far as I know. I have not heard from any Canadian fans or any other countries that have Hallmark stores. I believe the Philippines has Hallmark stores, but I have not heard if these items have shown up there yet or not. So at the moment, I'm guessing they are not. But Zazzle ships internationally, and Canada and Mexico. The reason I said Canada and Mexico separate from international is because they actually have, if you go to their help, they have shipping rates for Mexico and Canada listed right there. The rest of the countries, you have to actually kind of go through placing an order or adding things to your cart to get what your shipping would be, just because it varies so much from country to country. But at least they are available internationally for fans who are not in the US and are sad that they can't get these items. I'm sorry for you. So those are all the items that are both available in the new stores or in the corporate stores and online. Now the next three I'm going to talk about are not available online. So I'll go first with the tote bag, the massive, massive tote bag. Look how big this is. Like, I could fit, I think, both of my cats and my dog in this bag. But it's really good quality. Again, it's that same really high quality textured screen print that I think will stay around for a really long time. It's huge. This is manufactured by Port & Company. Now, I found Port & Company's website, which is sanmar.com. It's SANMAR.com. And they have tote bags listed on their website along with apparel and other things they sell, but not Rainbow Brite. So you can go to their site and buy other prints on tote bags, but not this one. So this is unique to Hallmark stores at the present time. And this one's bigger than the ones you can find on Zazzle, because Zazzle also has some tote bags, but you can't get this design, whoa, sorry, which is, you know, this one again. You can't get that design on a tote bag. It's kind of funny, you go to each particular image, because if you go to, hang on, I'll give you the actual link, Zazzle.com/Hallmark Rainbow Brite. So they've got classic rainbow and then new rainbow. And if you click on the classic, which is what all this stuff is, you can go by design, but you'll see that some images will go on some products while other images will go on others. There's some overlap usually, but for whatever reason, this particular item or this particular print is not available on a tote bag. But I like this one better because it's bigger. I actually measured it and it's 24 inches wide and 17 inches high. And the ones on Zazzle are, I think, 20 inches by 15. So, and I don't know as far as thickness if there's a difference because I've never ordered a tote bag from Zazzle, so I couldn't really speak to that. But this one is very thick. I think it's going to be very durable. So yeah, I really like this one. And by the way, I'll get to prices at the end. I'm just getting through the items first. I'll wrap back around with that. Okay, next item, cosmetic bags. Again, these are not available on Zazzle. These are brand new. There's 4 designs. So there's this one. And whoa! I don't drop it. And it's got, you know, just a zipper. It opens up and it's just black inside. But you can carry cosmetics or heck, you could use it as a pencil case if you want it. It's a cute little purse. I really like it. There's that one. There's this design. It is this design. And it's actually mirrored on the other side. It's got, yeah. I just thought that was kind of cute and unique. And then my favorite is this one. I don't know why. I just really like it. So those are the cosmetic bags. And those are made, they actually have a manufacturer on them, by baguettes.com, which is BAGETTS.com. And I looked that up, which redirects you to photogifts by baguettes.com. So I looked on their website, and it's another customizable item type website where you upload your own photos and can get it printed onto gifts. But they do not have any Rainbow Brite items up for sale on their website, whereas Zazzle is licensed to print Rainbow Brite items. Apparently, baguettes.com is not just to the public, only through Hallmark stores themselves. But you can at least go to their website and look up dimensions, details, quality, whatever, reviews, things like that. But that's who makes those. And the last thing, yes, the compact mirrors, which are adorable. So what this is just, it looks like a compact you would have like makeup powder in, but it's just a mirror. Woo! But that's great to keep in your purse. Make sure you don't have lipstick on your teeth or to apply lipstick or whatever. And at my store they had 3 different designs. So if I can do this without covering them up. Not so well, but whatever. There they are. And they're pretty heavy duty. They've got some weight to them. And you know, the print is really well done. It's kind of glittery almost if you put it at just the right angle in the light. It's got a kind of a glitter effect. But those are really cute. Although those do not have a manufacturer listed on them, so those could have been manufactured by Hallmark themselves, because they do manufacture items. Now let's get to prices. The t-shirts, I believe, are $24.95 each. The tag is actually still on this one, so I can't look. I just put it on for your enjoyment. It will then be going into the museum closet and not being worn on a regular basis, because I like to keep things nice. But I'm pretty sure they were both $24.95. The mouse pads, I'm pretty sure were $14.95. I should have written that down. I'm sorry. Shame on me. The magnets are $5.95. The mugs, I believe, were also the same as the mouse pads. I think they were around $14.95. Maybe slightly less. Somewhere around in there. Tote bag is $24.95. The cosmetic bags are also $24.95. And the mirror compacts are $12.95. So they're not exactly cheap. I'll give you that. But I do think the quality of this stuff is actually quite good. The cosmetic bags feel a little flimsy. Like, I'm not sure how they're going to hold up with regular use. It's hard to tell. I don't know if flimsy is even the word. It's just the material. I don't know what they're made of. I'm not that good into fabrics. Point is, these would probably be my least favorite as far as quality goes. Not least favorite item, but I'm not sure they're worth $24.95. I got them because I'm a completist and I had to, but typically I wouldn't pay that much for something that I didn't think would really hold up to the test of time. The tote bag definitely will hold up to the test of time. The compacts, like I said, heavy duty, I think they'll be fine. The magnets are nice. And the mugs are ceramic mugs, you know, like they are. So not much to say about the quality there. And the mouse pads are like a typical mouse pad you would see. So all in all, I'm pretty impressed. So that's it for my review of these new Rainbow Brite items from Hallmark. We do know we're going to be getting some more in August of this year. If you've missed that announcement, there's going to be a new 18-inch replica Rainbow Brite doll that looks just like the one from the 80s, which I'm really hoping they're pulling in Mattel for this, since they made the original dolls, and it looks just like her. So hopefully it'll be just as good quality and awesome as the old one. There is a new Starlight plush doll, a Twink plush doll, 4 itty bitties, which are, they look like these. I pulled out a few that I had in my own collection of other properties just to show you. They're little 4-inch adorable 4 inches of adorableness, and they've got like beanbag, you know, sand, something in the bottom that kind of lets them stand up a little better, although they don't really stand up by themselves. They fall over. But I've heard you can get itty bitty clips to like hang them, I suppose. So we're getting 4 of those so far. That's what we've seen in the catalog, and it was just drawings. It wasn't actual prototype pictures, so things could change. But what we saw was Rainbow Brite and 3 sprites. I'm kind of hoping they ditch the sprites and do Rainbow and some color kids as itty bitties, because yeah, sprites are cute, but I want color kids. And the other thing they're going to be making is a new book. So those are all coming out, I believe, the week of August 10th. but definitely keep checking back. I'll announce things as we get more details. And I'm just gonna say it here again, as I've said it many, many times on Britecast and other places. We need a Stormy doll. Since you're making classic style items, this is the perfect time to give us a classic style 12-inch Stormy. Just saying. Just gonna put that out there, Hallmark. Please, pretty please. But yeah, that's all we know about so far. So if anything new comes out, or if I missed some items that maybe some other stores got that mine didn't, I'll get online and tell you. And I've got some pictures that I took when I was at the store that I will also post online. But I think that's it. So thanks. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.